The sky was not as it once was. It bled red like the veins of a dying beast, and the earth trembled beneath feet, unworthy to walk upon it. The winds howled with voices long forgotten, and the mountains, those mighty spires, crumbled like sand. The time had come, the time they mocked, the time they called a myth, a fairy tale, a lie, and now their tongues were silent, for the trumpet had been blown, the age of arrogance. Before the world broke, men walked in defiance. They sculpted steel towers and worshipped their own reflections. They wrote new laws and called themselves gods. They threw truth beneath their feet and laughed as it bled. Fear Allah, the righteous had whispered. The hour is near. But the world only scoffed. We have science, they said. We have wealth, they boasted. We have power, they declared. Yet they did not see. The lands that drank innocent blood began to dry. The skies that were clear now spat poison. The earth that once fed them now cracked with famine. Still, they did not turn back. Still, they walked deeper into the fire. They sold their souls for moments of pleasure. They dressed filth in gold and called it beauty. They drowned in rivers of sin and called it freedom. And when death came, it came like a shadow in the night, a hand that does not knock, a whisper that does not wait, and the earth took them. The grave swallowed them, and they awoke to a darkness unlike any before. The punishment begins. In the belly of the grave, the silence is unbearable. The warmth of life is gone, and the cold of truth seeps in. The walls tighten, pressing flesh against bone, and the ground beneath is no longer soft. It bites. Then the questioning begins. The tongue that once boasted is paralyzed. The mind that once argued is blank. The soul, exposed, trembling, naked, cannot lie. The sinful scream, but there is no escape. The grave opens its jaws, devouring them whole. The earth beneath them turns to fire. The sky above them is swallowed by smoke. And in the distance, footsteps approach. Heavy, merciless, unyielding. They come, dark figures with no faces, eyes burning like embers from a forgotten hell.
Who is your Lord?
Their voices shake the bones of the dead.
What is your religion?
The weight of their presence crushes the wicked.
Who is this man that was sent to you?
And the sinners, tongues twisted with pride, cannot answer. So the hammer falls, the ribs shatter, the grave tightens, and the screaming begins. The fires of hell. And when the second trumpet is blown, the sky shall tear open like a wound. The mountains shall turn to dust, and men shall rise from their graves. Eyes wide, legs trembling, souls in terror. Some will crawl, some will run. Some will wish they had never been born. And then the gates will appear. 7 doors, each darker than the last. And from behind them, fire. Not fire like this world. Not flames that flicker and dance. Not heat that burns the skin. But a fire that devours. A fire that speaks. A fire that never dies. They will beg for a single drop of water, but their tongues will drink boiling brass. They will scream for death, but death will not come. Chains thicker than mountains will drag them down. Snakes the size of towers will coil around them. And the angels, those mighty beings, will strike them down again and again. They will see the ones they followed. The celebrities, the kings, the deceivers, all burning beside them. And they will curse them. And they will curse themselves. And they will curse the world that led them astray. But the curse will not save them. The eternal light, yet beyond the fire, beyond the terror, beyond the suffering, there lies a place untouched by sin. A land where the rivers flow with honey and milk, where the trees bear fruits unknown to this world, where the scent of musk lingers in the air, and the ground is softer than silk. There is no hunger, no thirst, no fear, no pain. The faces of the people shine like the moon. Their laughter is endless, their joy eternal. And in the highest place, beyond the gardens, beyond the rivers, beyond the palaces, lies the greatest reward. The veil shall be lifted, and they shall see him, the one who is always there, the one who created them, the one who tested them. And on that day, the believers will not remember the pain. They will not remember the suffering. They will not remember the struggles, for they will be in the presence of their Lord. And that is Jannah, the final warning. O you who read these words, you who sit beneath the neon glow of a dying age, you who drown in distractions and call it life, know this, the time is near. The signs are before you. The world crumbles beneath its own sins. The warnings are written in fire across the sky. Will you wake before the final breath escapes your lips? Or will you be among those who scream when the door is locked, when the chapter is closed, when the pen has dried? Choose now, for the sun is setting, and when the last light fades, there will be no second chance.